If you've spent over 30 years in sales and consulting and now you're considering building a digital marketing or online business, you're probably asking yourself this question: can I learn this stuff at my age? Well, that's the wrong question, and you're costing yourself time. The question you should be asking is, how much of what I already know is transferable to digital marketing? For most people that have had real sales or consulting experience, it's quite substantial, and it's definitely more than most that are starting from zero. Digital marketing is sales. Now, in the past, you used your phone or you had a sales meeting. With digital marketing, you use video, you use emails, you use landing pages. It is still sales. Do me a favor, write down what you did for 30 years in your career, and we're going to compare that to what digital marketing actually requires. And I think you're going to be surprised at how many of your past career skills are transferable to digital marketing. Now, let's talk client problem. You must understand the problem before pitching. This is the foundation of good marketing. You must understand the client's needs before selling them. Now, most people building a digital marketing business skip this. Now, why is that? The reason is they've never presented in front of a client and they've never earned the right to make recommendations. Let's talk client problems. You must understand the problem before pitching the customer. That's foundational marketing. So you must understand the customer's needs first, then you come up with solid recommendations. Now, most people who begin in digital marketing, they skip this step. Why is it? Because they've never presented to an actual customer and they've never earned the right to make recommendations. Now, let's talk objections. Every sales call you went on had objections, and you addressed those objections. Digital marketing handles objections on paper. You anticipate what the customer is skeptical about, and you address that on paper before they click away. Now, you know objections. You've heard them loud and clear throughout your career. Now you just want to apply this knowledge to digital marketing. Your experience transfers directly to digital marketing. In sales and consulting, trust is key. Nobody signs a contract on the first meeting because no trust is built. Trust builds in stages: credibility, rapport, proof, and then you ask for the sale. Well, a well-built funnel structure is the same. The content builds credibility, the offer builds trust, then you ask for the sale. At sales and consulting meetings, you read what wasn't said and adjusted accordingly. In digital marketing, that instinct becomes the skill of copywriting, which anticipates hesitation. From experience, you know hesitation. You know exactly what it sounds and looks like. Now, 3 things are new in digital marketing, and pretending otherwise would be setting yourself up for failure. First, we have software. We have landing pages, we have email platforms, and we have ad managers. Now, you learn these tools in weeks and not years. And the fear that many people have comes from unfamiliarity and not from difficulty. They're not difficult, folks. Now, the second thing that is new about digital marketing is that you get no real-time feedback. Now, in a sales conversation, when you have that meeting with the customer, you get automatic feedback. You get that feedback quickly. But in digital marketing, you're generally writing on a screen, and feedback takes days before you're going to get that feedback, and that feedback comes through data. So you have to be patient, and this takes a new kind of patient, but you'll be successful with. Now, the third thing that is different with digital marketing is that you're writing instead of speaking. A lot of experienced salespeople and consultants are really good at speaking, but not so good at writing. Now, digital marketing is based on writing copy. Now, there's a real gap for some. It's a writing skill gap and not a marketing skill gap. And the gap closes fast when you understand how to transfer persuasion directly to the page. A 25-year-old starting a digital marketing business doesn't know what a real client conversation looks like. They don't know how to overcome objections. They don't know a real objection from a manufactured objection. And they've never met with a prospect who is frustrated, who is also skeptical, and a prospect who's experienced a bad vendor and turned that around into trust. Well, you know all of this. You've had over 3 decades of experience. You've got this. When a person 45 plus starts a digital marketing business rooted in real sales and consulting, their content, their credibility, and their offers are much different than a 25-year-old. Folks, you're not starting from scratch. You've got over 30 years of experience, and all you have to do is transfer that experience to digital marketing. If you want to see exactly how your experience relates to a digital marketing business step by step, the link's below the video. A quick question: what's the one skill from your past career that you think transfers best to digital marketing? Drop it in the comments below. If this helped, hit like and subscribe so that you don't miss the next video. I'll see you there.